Hey, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate you tuning in today to Larger Curves on 2021. Happy New Year to you, all right? Happy New Year to you. Today, I'm doing something a little different. I'm sitting under this 2021 sun in my favorite place with my bling bling shades on over my readers. Because I'm like that. I'm extra like that. Yes! And because I can't find no readers that look like this. Anyway, so if you see two glasses, you're not tripping. I am! Anyway, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, share this video in the long run, all that other stuff. Comment down below. I love a good comment. I will answer you back. We can have a dialogue. Okay, I'm going to jump right in today on Larger Curves 2021. Today is January 1st, 2021. This is my first video of the year, and I'm picking it up where I left off. Okay, I know we're trying to let stuff go, and in me, we're trying to release everything that the Real Housewives of Potomac put me through as a viewer this season. I decided to do kind of like a summation because I went on this show called Sherelle's World, and not air quotes, but I went on the show Sherelle's World, and I was a caller. My name is Lily when I call into places, and I was talking to Sherelle and Perry and this other caller AM, and we were having a lot of different dialogue and everything. And in the comments, people were like, "Oh, Lily needs to be dragged," because I didn't think that Candace needed to be dragged. So I decided to address it here, right here on Larger Curves, with my face, because other people was like, next time she call in, have her show her face. At least I'm making the people's voices like this because obviously it was just in comments, and I'm making the people's voices like nah, 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 because that's how I took it, you know, as a reader. And I'm pretty sure that's how they wrote it. They wrote it with that like energy, so I got it with that energy, and so here we are. I'm gonna be talking about Monique Samuels today and all of the aftermath of me as a viewer having to see that and participating in public dialogue as a viewer with the 50-50 split of people that think she should have and people that think she shouldn't have, or people that think she shouldn't have but still think somehow that Candace deserved it, and then somehow it warrants all this Pastor J stuff, and then it somehow warrants all this other stuff, but it all has really to do with a broken friendship. And you know what? I can see the forest for the trees. Let me start off by saying that I, as a human being, have evolved. I have evolved enough to wear 2 pair of freaking glasses when I feel like it. Okay? So I don't always have to do what I used to do. Oh. And in that thought, I'm saying that when Portia and Ken got in that fight on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I was all in. I was like, oh, Team Portia. Portia really got her, and Portia did this and this, that, and the other. And I was all for it. I saw it. Clear as day. Ken needed her ass whooped. I saw it. I was all for it, right? Now, here we are, 2020, after a summer of knees on necks and police brutality against people with skin color that's like mine, okay? And after a summer of being locked down, you know what I'm saying? After all of that, I mean, I was already to this place in my heart, but after all that on top of it, I don't have a place for violence in my vortex. I'm not really with violence. And like I said, when I called into Sherelle's World, when they told me I needed to be dragged, not Sherelle and them, it was a good, healthy dialogue. Not everybody has to agree with you, but it doesn't have to resort to further physical violence or the energy of violence to me personally. So let's get into this beautiful, beautiful summation of what I kind of want to go over with Monique and the mental fuckery of believing somebody who in the end, let's start with the end. In the end, Monique sat on that thing, looked at everybody and a million people on the reunion part 3 and said, there's nothing she said or did in that moment or any moment that warranted her doing what she did to Candace Dillard Bassett. Period. So let's start there. Because even after she admitted this, which was finally, I was like, yeah, yay, the people that are team her are still like, yeah, but she needed to do that. I don't see why she even apologized, and I went to apologize and F them and da-da-da. And then Monique followed it up by quitting after she had poor Chris Samuels on the TV looking like an angry black man. Okay, and I'll give that to her too, because it was her delusion that caused all of this, okay? And his, now that we see in the clip that never aired, that he was the one that brought up, does Baby Chase look like him or not? Okay, so we got to keep all of these points in the front of our mind while we're choosing to either condone violence or not condone violence. Because again, I say all the time, this is America, okay? And here in America, we get to, per the Constitution, although hella shit in there needs to get changed, per the Constitution, I can say what I want, when I want, how I want. So can you. So can Candace. So can Monique. What a person does after I say what the F I want, how I want, when I want. If a person chooses to engage my physical space with physical violence, the only thing Candace did wrong was not call the police right then. That's the only thing Candace did wrong, okay? Because I have a right to follow up with the lawsuit, no matter when. Even if you would have apologized that night, I have a right to follow up with the lawsuit. The fact that she did not apologize for an additional over 365 days is just like salt in the wound, as they used to say. I'm way off my notes, ahead of them and all this other stuff. I'm going to have to wrap this up for you. Let me see if I can get back on point here and larger curves. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, okay? One thing I wanted to talk about was how Ashley and Monique is an example of the mental fuckery that happens with dealing with a maniacal genius, okay? So I have notes. As always, she got notes, okay? I got notes, you take notes. I'm doing a vision board later today, finishing it up and everything, Yes, I got a lot of accents too, so anyway. We might get to talk about Emma later. So, Monique, binders. So of course, she isn't built like that to spill Ashley's secrets. Even though she was talking ish about Ashley behind her back to the Bassets, right? You know why she doesn't spill Ashley's secrets? Because she's saving it all for the binder, for later use. Yeah. She said in another live, because she's been doing a lot of those, she said in another live that, oh yeah, these old things, I just have binders everywhere. All I have to do is take a minute and print out the tabs. That's the longest part, because she already